Hello, thanks for watching the video. I'm heading out to my original lean-to that I built about 2 years ago. I haven't been here in about a year and a half, so I'm pretty sure the place is going to be destroyed, but we're going to build it up and spend 3 days out here in the woods. Thanks for watching. I'm out to where I thought the lean-to was, but I cannot find it. I've been roaming around this little patch of woods for about 20 minutes. I've got a tent with me if all else fails, but hopefully I'll find it here. There she is, right over there. It's been over a year and a half, and I literally have not seen this place since. Wow. I can't believe most of this stayed up. Pretty crazy. Long hike. Lots of gear. Insane. I cannot believe that this held up like it did. I'm gonna try to get away with just wearing this jacket for now. I don't want to get sunburned. Last thing we did out here was put these sidewalls up, and it was winter time. I thought for sure that when the ice thawed it would have came down, but I don't know. I gotta relax though. I'm gonna take a little snoozer. It's been a long hike in, and I'm beat. I get a little snack, and then we'll get with it. I don't know where to begin, but I'll begin with a nap, I guess. Oh. Remains to an old table I built out here. Oh, cool. This old spatula I made. It's pretty sweet. Can't believe that's still out here. I'll make another one though. Maybe skin it down. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Looks like a tree came down right here. Just cut that up and use it for firewood. Good and dense. That stuff will burn nice. Nice and checked. Yeah. I don't know, I might need a windbreak, but I don't think I'm gonna fuss with it. Little extra firewood to help. Piece of birch bark from last time I was here. I can't believe that hasn't blown away. But yeah, there's good stuff over here. Yeah, we're looking good. All this firewood over here. Yeah, most of these were from last winter. This birch tree came down too. Yep, she came right down. I'm gonna do a quick inspection of the area just to make sure that nothing's gonna fall on my shelter tonight. Get this cleaned out, get it tuned up again. This little guy sprouted up. I'm gonna try not to kill it. I like it when the trees grow around the shelter and kind of block it in and conceal it. But yeah, that sure did sprout right up. Put the fire pit right about here. I really should get more stones, but there's slim pickings out here. And I don't feel like dragging them in. But all I want is something to contain the coals and maybe balance a grill or my cook set on. So that's gonna have to do. I thought I had more stones out here. That'll be good. Maybe over a little more. Yep, that'll be fine. That way I can spare the tree here. There's another one growing right here too. Okay, now I want to test out a new blade. A Condor sent in by Carl. Just an absolute beauty. Custom made handle. Beautiful knife. I always wanted one. Split some of this stuff down. This is a bunch of maple from the old table over here. Couple knots in the wood. Yeah, very nice. I want to get the fire going here so I can clean out the cook set. Very happy with that. It's got a leather sheath here too. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful sheath, man. Beautiful. Another piece of gear sent in by Carl is this little cook set here. We'll get into it in a minute. Need a better splitting log here. We'll take this guy. I don't want that one. Go with this guy. Awesome. Kind of tricky to throw a spark with that steel. But very awesome. Very cool. Going to clean this out, then I'm going to get my marinade on, and it's going to be an awesome dinner. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get a cutting board out of this. There's lots of knots in it, but that's all I've got readily available. Hear my woodpecker? They go mad out here. Yeah, that's all I need. A little cutting board there. Those woodpeckers are going nuts out there today. Yeah, that'll do it. With some ribeye here. Going to start marinating my meat and my veggies. And I wish I had some mushrooms. And I think I'm going to save one of these. I saved a part of the onion too, so just so it's not too much vegetables. We've got some herb and garlic marinade. I've been thinking about this for a long time, man. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to let it go till it starts to get dark. That is smelling so awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Try to stir it up in there a little bit, make sure everything gets marinated. I don't really care about the vegetables, but I want the meat to be nice and marinated. Then we'll just close that up and let it sit for the rest of the day. That is going to be amazing. I've had this on my mind for months. Oh, come on. Just like that. I'm not sure whether I want to use this or not. I just don't want to get bacteria. But I suppose if I scrape it down enough, it should be alright. Definitely want to get that tip off of there. Yeah, that should be all right. Yeah, that'll be fine. Seafood salad in the woods. I can hear the coyotes going at it already in the distance. And I just heard the first owl hoot. So that's cool. That usually tells me that darkness is setting in out here. Very beautiful day. Starting to wind down. Just gonna let these go nice and slow. That way I can just rotate them throughout the night. get the fire going, and mainly going off the coals here, but we'll get it going a little bit. I don't want the flame to scorch them. I just want them to slow roast throughout the night. And when it gets dark, we'll pick the fire up. And that's just about it for day one. What an awesome day. Well, I suppose I'll get the sleeping pad out, get it set up. This was also sent in by a subscriber, so excited to try this out. Very cool. Very easy to blow up too. That didn't take nothing at all. Very cool. Thank you, my friend. It means a lot. I really needed a new pad too. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm gonna make sure there's no spikes on these logs before I lay down on it. I'm gonna clean them up real good. I don't want to pop it. I'm gonna try to take real good care of it. I really like that. Just making sure these logs don't roll out on me. Just pounding a spike in right here. Make sure that won't pop it. Yeah, that's good just like that. Then I'm just gonna go through with my knife and double check for anything sharp. And if I have to, I'll bust out the axe. Yeah, that's all right. That stuff's fine. Looks good. I cleaned this up pretty well before, so should be all right. Let's try it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. This is real nice. Oh. I think I'm still going to try to clean up the logs a little bit. I don't want to pop it. I want to make sure I get the most out of it. But yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. You're awesome. Looks pretty good. Should be good. Look at that. The meat's a little rare still. I don't think I let them go long enough. I'm gonna let them go a little longer. Okay, these have got to be done now. I'm eating this one regardless. Yeah, that's good. Oh, look at this guy over here. Beautiful. Looks good to me. By the way, I put the sleeping pad in the bag so I don't pop it. So that'll be comfortable. Oh yeah. That's good. Garlic and herb. Marinate. I've always called these speedy sticks growing up, or shish kebabs. Man, that is good stuff. The meat's nice and tender, properly cooked. Man, that's good. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. I'm going to tear this up. Oh, look at that awesome meat. Oh, that's amazing. See that wax from the old table. I had an old survival candle out here. Pretty cool. Okay, last kebab to go, and I gotta hit the hay. Coming up on midnight. This guy's just been roasting all night. Definitely recommended. Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up here and I'm gonna crash, so I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night, guys. See you in the morning. See you for coffee. Oh. Just staring up through the cracks of my shelter this morning. just being hypnotized by birds. I was up early, finished off my seafood salad, sat by the fire for a while, but I'm just laying down now and listening to the orchestra of birds, and I'm going to try to sleep in a little bit today, and then we'll get up and at it. But yeah, just feeling really good right now. Daylight's starting to surface. Fire's kicking from earlier when I was up. But just gonna crash for a little longer. Good morning. Oh, got to sleep in a little more. It's nice. Another chilly night last night. But luckily I've got this extreme cold bag. Anyways, up and at 'em for coffee soon here. Soon. Some coffee on here. And I'll probably start the day off with a power bar too. Bunch of other goodies in here. Probably get to that later. Nice cup of instant coffee. That titanium heats up super fast. Seems to cool quickly too. That's it. Oh yeah, that's good. It's good for instant coffee. I think all I'm gonna do today is repair this side of the lean-to and maybe tune up this front wall here. The reason I'm not going to fix this yet is because I want to be able to tie the tarp down, and I wanted to bring Gorilla Tape, which I forgot to bring, so I can like poke little holes in there and tie it to the ridge pole. Then I'm gonna have to tear everything off. I might not be visiting this camp for a while, so the shelter works fine, so I think I'm just gonna let that side go. And maybe I'll rebuild this side wall over here as well. Got this steak I gotta get on too before it goes bad, so we'll have that for lunch. A lot of these spruce boughs are woven into the top here. Just want to make quick work of it. Cover up the side from protection from the sun when it gets later in the day, so I have shade. Some water in there. We'll just make do with this temporary setup for now. So I'm just kind of wedge stuff in here, wedge sticks. I'll get longer sticks to help keep it in there. And you know, I might tie it on. We'll see what happens. I really don't know what I want to do. If I could get out here more often, I'd definitely do a much better job and take my time and get better resources and everything, but like I said, I just need shelter from the sun. Not really important, but try to hide the black tarp a little bit. I really don't want to put a lot into this. Just put it back to how it was. And I don't really want to cut any more boughs either, so that'll be good for now. Probably only put 4 or 5 up just to have a small enclosure. I don't think I'm going to go as high as it was before. And we'll tune this up a little bit. Another stake there for the sidewall. Just go 2 more. Just to have enough to have a little bit of an enclosure. Gotta get that stake on soon. Hopefully it hasn't gone bad yet. Let's get some smaller pieces here. Luckily the steak's still good, so caught it just in time. Well, slight change in plans. It's heating up a lot more than I thought. And I know wearing black's not a good idea, but it's lighter than my hoodie. I've got a limited supply of water. I want to make it till tomorrow. So I'm just going to stay out of the sun for the rest of the day, kick back, eat my steak, maybe mess around. But yeah, I wanted to do a little more, but that's just enough to block the sun at that time of day. And then our overhead tarp is blocking it now, so I'm shaded, so I should be good. All right, let's eat. Probably doesn't help wearing a black hat either, but I can't stand not having a hat. It's actually nice and cool in the shade. I just don't want to be out in the sun sweating. To be honest, I'm not all that hungry, but I had to cook the steak before it went bad. And a little rare. I think I'm going to put that back. Where's my sticks? Oh, that's cool enough. You know what? I did bring a t-shirt. I totally forgot. I set it out here on the edge of the ridgepole yesterday because it was all sweaty. Totally blanked it. I can't believe I forgot. Well, that's cool. I'm not taking off the hat though. That's looking much better. Brought some dehydrated foods with me as well. And some Oreos, 2 bags of apples, some orange, and beef jerky. I think I'm gonna just munch on some apples and oranges. I made these about 2 weeks ago specifically for this trip. It's been kicking back all day. Try not to sweat. I should be alright. Should be just enough to get out of here. It's a long hike back to the road where I meet my ride. Should have known. I did this on a trip, I don't know, 2 years ago. Had to boil lake water. Wasn't fun. Now there is a pond, a beaver pond, but I don't trust that water at all. And we had a big rainstorm before I came out here, so there are pools of water. If worse comes to worse, I can just boil that, but I hate doing that. Just off for a walk back in this area where I used to gather firewood. It's cooled down quite a bit. But yeah, the maples are starting to bloom. Everything's starting to look green. This place is super lush in the summer. I'm hoping I get a chance to come back. I don't know if you can see, right over here is the shelter. So those branches do help. I probably should put more on before I leave to try to conceal it. People don't come back here, but just to be safe. Probably should seal it up. Sure was nice getting out there and checking out the old stomping grounds. It's been a long time. A lot of memories around here. I know the area pretty well. I remember a lot of the trees out there and everything. But haven't had to get a single piece of firewood the whole time. So I had a nice supply here. Wood's probably a year and a half old, most of it. Yeah, because last time I was here was the winter before last. So it's been a long time. Just sitting here thinking about all the trips I've done in the past. So I'm hoping there's many more to come. I'd like to look for a new spot too out here eventually. But as long as this thing's standing, I'm still gonna come out here. So anyways, I'll quit yakking. Getting super anxious for night to roll in. A couple more hours. Just getting fire prep ready. The fire's pretty much out. There might be a few coals in there, but I'm just going to relight it. I think I'm going to burn this oak. This has been out here for a long time. I believe this is an oak. Oh. These two will be okay, but I'm going to cut this one in half and then we'll burn the halves. And yeah, I'm still trying to stay out of the sun as much as possible. Very nice. We use one of those as base logs and one of the maples. These small to medium-sized pieces will help us get these big logs going tonight. So just wanted to get that out of the way before it gets dark. Still got a couple hours. Nice view from the side wall here. I'm just hiding behind my front wall still, waiting for the sun to go down. Water's holding up okay. Every half an hour or so I just take a couple sips. No chugging though. but I want to save at least this much for the hike out, so I'll be okay. Ready for a night by the fire. Might as well grab some of this birch bark too. Not only does this front wall provide shade, but it also makes a good gear wall. I've got my bag hanging with my tent and my saw case in it. This awesome little pouch here, sent in from a subscriber. Basically, most of the gear I have is from subscribers here today. Got the saw hanging up here, my jacket. Just thought I'd update you on my little arena here. Then I've got a dry place for gear if it rains. My new cook system with steak in it from earlier. I'll probably munch on that later. My bench where I sit and watch the fire. My bed's all set up. I've got my hoodie ready to go with some snacks. Just some chicken and crackers and dehydrated fruits. And then over here, this wall will take a light rain. The front walls are designed mainly for camouflage, shade, and wind protection. Other than that, yep, we're looking good here today. Having a great night, having a great time. Just about time to get the fire started here. Just another beautiful day in the woods. We'll give that a minute, then we'll put some bigger logs on. Now we can throw a couple of these on. I just love these little snack packs. Chicken crackers. Chicken salad. This is a large fire for me. Usually I keep it about a third of this size just for cooking and a little bit of light, but it's probably going to be my last night here for a while, so I figured I'd build up a bigger fire and have a nice night. just hang out for a bit, enjoy the night. So I've got another video that I did, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago that I haven't uploaded yet. You'll see that by the time you see this, but it's a long video too. It's like 2 hours. Built a cheese smoker and just messed around with the other lean-to, but yeah, I've been trying to get out here for so long and it feels so good. And yeah, so I'm just doing everything I can to keep the videos going. I mean, 100%. And so, you know, I'm just saving my money to get my license back, to get the RV on the road. Hopefully, all will go as planned. I'm just being patient. The videos that I've uploaded since, I would say, March have been uploaded through a cell phone store. A friend of mine has a friend that has public internet that I can go and use. But like, I've tried uploading videos through the phone and it doesn't work. I ate up my whole data plan trying to upload a video last month, so just be patient, and we'll get back on schedule eventually. Thanks for watching today. I gotta get to bed. I'm pretty beat and worn out. We'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Welcome to day 3. Just laying here listening to the birds this morning. Better get up and at 'em though. Just getting a small fire going here to burn off my grill and get rid of some of these stubs. Thought it was going to warm up today, but it's nice and cool. Coming up on midday, say around 11:30 or so. No sun, which is nice. But yeah, just been kicking back, cleaning up a little bit, munching down a power bar. This bird's been going at it all day. I'm not exactly sure where he's at though. Crazy weather. Now it's warming back up again. That's alright. Beautiful day out here today. Alright everyone, thanks for watching the video. I gotta get packed up and get on out of here to catch my ride. But I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do that next. We'll see you on the next trip. Really starting to warm up now. There's all the gear all packed up. Got a long hike to go. Well, I'm on the side of the highway. I've been waiting for over an hour. Neither of the two guys will answer the phone or return my texts. One of them has their phone turned off. I'm an hour and a half drive away from home. I'm just about out of water, so I'm stuck. And I don't know what to do. Well, I have no choice but to stash my bag in this brush pile and hike. Luckily, I brought some emergency rations. Walked about 3 miles to this ambulance station to try to get a refill on water, but nobody's answering. Guy was nice enough to give me a ride. I walked about 5 miles. I'm in town now. Okay, so I just heard from one of the guys that was supposed to give me a ride. 2 guys that drove me down here. Apparently, he fell off a riding mower. Leave me sitting out there. I walked 5 miles down the highway. And I was had to walk like 5 miles until I got to the first house. Stopped in an ambulance shop or whatnot, but nobody would answer. I talked to the people in this little town here, and there are no hotels or motels. There's one transportation service that can take me back to my hometown, about an hour and a half away from here. It's going to be 170. Problem is, 10 miles into the woods here, about 10 miles, my gear's stashed. So, what a day, man. I feel a little bit better now that I know they haven't deserted me out here, because I don't want to pay no 170. Now, it's going to be more than that, like I said, but anyways, a little bit of relief. I'm feeling a little better. I just want to get home. I just want to get my gear and get back to the RV. Well, I've just been out asking people if they're heading back up the highway so I can get dropped off the trailhead to my shelter. And one guy's like, nope, got a full load. Everybody's like, nope, not heading that way. I asked, I don't know, 4 or 5 different people, and I've got to get there before it's dark, or I'm going to be sleeping behind a dumpster or something. Okay, finally found somebody that'll give me a ride back to camp, back to the trailhead up the highway. A buddy at the store here that I was talking to was charging my phone for me while I run over here to the grocery store and get a steak. I'll see you at camp. I want to save the battery for tonight, so we'll see you back at the lane too. I'm back out to where I stashed my gear, near the head of the trail. I'm not going to take everything if I do go all the way back out to the shelter, because apparently they're on their way, but I don't know what to believe. I don't know if I want to make the walk, but I'm just going to grab a few things. I bought a steak. I'll go out there and wait and see what happens. I'm only going to take a few items out, and hopefully I'll get the call. Apparently my ride is on the way.